Hi guys, welcome to my video channel. My name is Kieran Finn. Look, the title of this video is purposely a little bit provocative and hypey, how to sell anything to anyone. But look, what I want to talk to you about very briefly here is, I guess it's what I'd call the impediment to a lot of people succeeding in businesses both offline and online. And that impediment, I think, is a mindset or a stigma around the whole terminology of what selling represents. A lot of people will say to you that they don't consider themselves salespeople, and you know what? It's misguided to think that. If you're an adult, you have not got to this point in your life without being a salesperson. If you're married, you're definitely a salesperson. If you've ever had a job, you're a salesperson. And if you've got at least one friend in the world, you're a salesperson. The reality is that every day we are selling ourselves in the way we communicate with people. The problem, of course, is when it comes to commerce, there seems to be this stigma that, and I understand where it comes from, there seems to be this stigma that there's something wrong with selling something to someone, that you're somehow, you're taking money from someone in some sort of underhanded way, even though it's called selling. Look, the reality of life is there's two parts to the economic equation, the commercial equation. One part is manufacturing and one part is selling. They work synergistically. You cannot have one without the other. And what you've got to make a decision about is which side of that line do you want to stand. Now, if you're on the manufacturing side, you're probably going to be constrained by being paid hours for time. And the challenge for most people is that they want more time in their life. A lot of people want more money, but they definitely want more time. And the problem is, if it takes 40 hours to make a widget, but someone else can go out and sell 1,000 of those widgets in an hour, well, rightly or wrongly, the way the economy works and the way commerce works is that the person who sells 1,000 widgets in an hour will probably make 10 times or 100 times more money than the person in manufacturing. It's life. But what's great is you've got the choice of which part of that equation you want to be on. A lot of us have problems because maybe our grandparents or parents, equated hard work to success. And it is hard to get your head around the fact that maybe you can make as much in a week or a month as they made in a year. Maybe you can make as much in a day as they made in a year. And that doesn't seem right. But you know what? There is no manufacturing without sales. There are less salespeople. There are less people who can get out there and master the skill set of selling than there are of people who can master the skill set of manufacturing. Look, I'll wrap it up here, but when I said how you can sell anything to anyone, whilst I was being a little facetious, the key issue to selling, and there's a couple of things, like you've got to develop rapport, there's got to be a bit of trust, you've got to be presenting your opportunity, your product to someone who's potentially in the market for it. But you know what? If it was free, you've probably got a massive market. The issue is not that someone doesn't want what you've got. Invariably, presumably if you're selling something, it has a huge amount of features and, more importantly, lots of benefits. The problem for most people is they don't want to make decisions. There's a million things they have to make decisions about in life. What you as a salesperson need to do is help someone make a decision. And how do you do that? Well, I'll tell you how you do it. You solicit an action. How do I mean? If I'm sitting with someone, I'm presenting something to them, I need a decision about what sort of colour, what sort of, you are going to buy this, I don't know, car, piano, phone, what sort of colour would you like? What size would you like? You need to get people thinking in terms of making decisions. If you have an online business and you've got a landing page, the decision isn't to sell someone on your business opportunity. The decision you need to solicit is that someone will tick the box and do an opt-in. They'll tick the box requesting more information. They'll tick the box saying, yes, I'll click onto your link to look at your blog. Basically, if you want to sell something to anyone, you need to learn how to get people to make small decisions, then bigger decisions, and ultimately they'll make their own buying decisions. I'll leave it at that for the moment. If you want to find out a little bit more, particularly about the online side of things, click through the links below. I think you'll find it very interesting if you click onto some of the landing pages, because a lot of what I'm doing right now is showing people how to basically sell links to landing pages rather than sell business opportunities. If you can sell a link to a landing page, everything else will take care of itself. But anyway, that's a process, that's for another day. Nice talking with you. Click through below, and I hope life's unfolding well for you. Cheers.